we got TC from Cothrontrust with us in the Big Daddy Unlimited booth. SHOT
Yes.
Show 2022.
Yes.
And I've had, the pleasure of interviewing a lot of people today. And I have to ask you, how good does it feel to be back?
I am so excited. Just the energy, the people,
Right.
it's awesome.
Yeah, a lot of energy. You really feel the energy. A lot of reunions. I don't know about you, but I've seen people that I haven't seen in a while.
Yes.
Which has been great.
It's amazing. It's like seeing a bunch of friends, but thousands of them.
Yeah, exactly. So, Cothrontrust. So
Yes.
I'm a follower. I see your stuff, neat stuff. You're an
Thank you.
AK girl.
Yes, sir.
You're a lefty.
Yes, sir.
So a little elevator speech on how you got started in the firearms industry and what does it mean to you?
Perfect. So I started in self-defense just for myself, and then I started training rifles, and I kind of fell in love. I decided that I wanted to make sure that I could be my husband's six.
Yeah.
So then that turned into tactics and combat training.
Wow.
Yes. So there is nothing pretty and frilly about what I do. I'm down in the mud. I'm
You
over
are.
barriers.
You get dirty. I
Yes.
see you get muddy and dusty and dirty and sweaty.
Yes, I run full gear. I run every platform. I mean, the AK is my baby, but I do run every platform.
Why is that? Why do you like the AK?
I love the AK for reliability,
Yep.
and it's never failed me.
Right.
Other platforms are a little more finicky, and since I train from a combat standard, it's more tactics.
Yeah, tactical.
I'm not so much precision. I'm more like the guy on the other end needs to not make it out.
Yeah.
You know, like I need to be able to be on target and I need to move quickly and stuff like that. So I have to make sure my gun runs all the time.
Right.
No
right.
downtime.
So who taught you about these AKs and guns that you're shooting?
So my husband, who is the other part of our company, Philip, he has been an AK guy for about 20 years.
Okay.
He's been in the firearms industry. We own a production company, so we actually do production for a lot of other firearms companies, accessories companies.
That explains why your content has such good quality.
Yes, we make short films,
Yeah.
we do commercial work, we do editorial
Yeah,
work.
it makes perfectly good sense.
Yes, so we are basically a 360, but
Yeah.
when we got married, he said, I want you to be able to protect yourself,
Yeah.
and then I realized that I could protect him.
Yeah.
So when the zombies come, we got it.
So you're not, yeah, exactly. You're not the average gun influencer.
No, sir.
You're female. You're pretty good at what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you have developed quite a following. And with that seems to come a level of a burden, so to speak, of responsibility.
Yeah.
Because people are looking at you. People are watching you, and maybe women are watching you thinking, man, how can I be like her? But I think there are a lot of people out there, and a lot of ladies, a lot of women, who have not explored their Second Amendment rights. What would you say to those folks that are kind of curious, but don't know what the next step is?
So I have this thing where I feel like the 2A community can be a little rough on women, not very inviting, and they're not very welcoming. So what I love about what I do is I show that a 5'4", 125-pound little girl can get out there and run with the boys. And I do get a lot of women that email me and they say, thank you so much. I didn't even realize that someone that was smaller could handle a bigger rifle.
Right.
I didn't realize that there was gear out there that would fit me.
Yeah. Oh, good point.
So it's, women need gear too. They need options too.
Right.
So it's something I'm incredibly proud of and I'm incredibly passionate about. So my whole
It
team,
shows.
my whole team is men. But all of their wives come and shoot and hang out with us and stuff like that, and I love that.
That's
so that
awesome.
the responsibility that you're talking about,
Yeah.
that's what I take.
Cool.
I take that on full force.
Yeah.
And new shooters as well, male or female, because the industry can be a little tough.
Yeah.
So
That's why I wanted you here in the chair.
Yes,
to talk
so
about this.
I like having 2 feet on the ground and being able to keep in touch with people.
Or
and
belly
answer-
down in the dirt.
Yeah, belly, urban prone, going across barriers, like all kinds of stuff. So yeah, no, it's cool, and there's room for everybody.
Cool. How do you come up with your content ideas?
So my husband and I, we go back and forth. Everything we both touch. So if he comes up with visuals for a certain product or a certain project, I might come up with like the storyline or the verbiage.
Nice.
I've done spokes modeling for a decade, so that's kind of my niche. And I also modeled for a long time too. So we're kind of a powerhouse.
Right. What an awesome combination.
Yes, yes. So we're incredibly proud of what we do.
You should be.
And being in Houston, we have a lot of freedoms of being able to do a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So
God bless Texas.
Yes, yes. Let's go, Texas. So, I mean, for everybody that's seeing us now, you're only going to see more.
Cool, cool. So, what can we look forward to?
So we are still doing all of our artistic projects, our music videos, our editorial product stuff. I'm still going to be training. I'll be taking more classes. I'll be taking more carbine classes.
Yeah, and we should continue our education. I did the same thing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Firearms training and body metrics and movement are so important. And yes, classes can be expensive, but I promise you, investing in yourself is only going to help you.
Yep.
And then you have a chance of maybe someone that doesn't have the finances to do that, you know, hey, come to the range with me, let me show you a few things. And you can kind of pay that forward. And I love that. So that's something that I'm going to continue doing. I'm going to continue going to classes. And I love anything that goes boom.
Me too.
So with that being said, being at SHOT Show, I've been able to meet a lot of different vendors from all over that maybe I wouldn't have had the chance to before. And I'm just going to try to get everything in my hands. I want to train everything.
That's awesome. If you don't already follow, Cothrontrust, did I pronounce that right?
Yes, Cothrontrust.
Cothrontrust. You'll be sorry if you didn't. And we always ask people to engage. Have you been shadow banned or had any issues with social media?
No, so luckily for us, for now at least, you only type in our first few letters and we're the first thing to pop up.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so do make sure you engage, like, subscribe, comment, and
please
share,
do.
subscribe, and don't forget about Big Daddy Unlimited, because
Always.
that's where we are. We're in the BDU booth. You can find us online, Big Daddy Unlimited social media. More to come from SHOT Show 2022.